There's also what's interesting is a whole other side that we talked about in terms of retention. And AI is like the number one topic that everybody wants to talk about, right? But I'd love to hear about AI and technology and how you use it to improve retention rates as part of this equation.
Well, of course, everybody's talking AI. I just got back from a conference and the whole thing was about AI and technology and innovation. And for our particular industry, I think the marketplace, the technology world is chasing it right now because we've always been thought of, and we still are very much so, a human to human business. And so, how does technology play into it? And I believe what I have taken away from all this, and we study innovation and technology and AI a lot. In fact, I put together a task force of franchise owners just to focus on this because the last thing you want to do is be behind. And you can get behind very quickly with this technology. So you got to be paying attention to it all the time. What I have found is technology can do two things. Number one, for us, enhance the client experience. And number two, make us more effective and productive in our day-to-day operations of the business. And I kind of lean more on the second one because what we're finding is there's lots of AI out there, but what it really is doing, I believe, is making us more efficient, more productive, taking away some of the mundane tasks that we deal with every single day and not replacing key staff, but rather reallocating their skills and experience to other areas that have priorities in our business. And so it's not a replacement situation for us. It's really just a reallocation. And we're finding more and more technologies that can help us do that. There's lots of stuff going on in every industry, but if we can become more effective with it, it helps our business tremendously.
There's not one company out there that says, "Oh, if we just had more time for our staff." There's so many productive, proactive things that they can be doing, and it holds everybody back. And it plays into your retention strategy too, because if we can actually get to the things that we want to get to versus the things that just have to get done, those mundane things, those typically aren't the things where we get value out of our jobs and our positions. We get value out of moving things forward and having new ideas and innovating and putting those things into the marketplace and talking with more of the franchisees, talking with the customers, talking with the caregivers, right? Those are the kind of things we just don't have enough time to do usually. And if AI can free that up, that is a direct impact.
The best companies are doing it. The best companies are figuring it out. They're getting ahead of the curve on AI. They're learning, educating themselves. They're putting resources behind it to do exactly what you just said, which is retention and turnover is very intentional. It's hard work. What you put into it, you get out of it every single day. So that I agree completely. The other area that we've seen technology, or I'll call it virtual technology, is, and this goes along with the recruitment side as well as the retention side, is we have many owners now that have engaged what we call VAs or virtual assistants. And now we are using virtual assistants, oftentimes from the Philippines or other markets, to help us to recruit and onboard. And so it's not as much AI, but it's virtual. And it's another area that we kind of put into the technology side of our business to help us free up people in our organization to do more highly productive and prioritized projects.